No. Yeah, after this session, we have a break, and then at 10:45, we'll start back again with more sessions. The line got long quick. Yeah. Mo?
Wow. I don't know if he already announced because I was out in the hallway. The whole point of this was for everyone to come up and say their piece of, hey, we need people to come and do X, Y, and Z within the project. So
Okay, so I wear a few hats, but I'm going to put on the Kubernetes Security Response Committee hat right now. Yeah. This is just a public reminder. We have a bug bounty. We will pay you good money to come break Kubernetes in a responsible way. Please do that. Don't post it on GitHub. There's a private way to do this. But yeah, that's it.
is there an email or something?
So let's see, kubernetes.io/security will get you to all the information. HackerOne.com/Kubernetes has the bug bounty specifics, but yeah, it's all there.
Awesome. Thank you.
I actually have one specific. If you want maybe some easy money, we've had some bad Windows CVEs. I'm a Microsoft employee, so I'm allowed to say that. All right.
Pass it on. Thank you.
All right, hey everybody, John Bellameric. I feel a little at risk putting myself up here but then, as a PRR approver, sometimes we are a pain in the rear for folks, but Wojciech and David Eads and I are the approvers, and we have shadows. Mo is one of them. Any other shadows want to stand up and say hello? All right. Well, we definitely want more shadows. We want more approvers. We want, we review anywhere from 60 to 90 KEPs every enhancements cycle, and so we could really would love your help. It's a great way to get to read and learn about every different thing going on in the project. So it really helps broaden your knowledge across the whole project. You get to chat with a lot of different people, meet a lot of people. So would love your help. Would love. We're hoping to get a couple more approvers this cycle. So any of you shadows who are up for that, let me know after this, and more shadows would make us happy. Thank you.
Awesome.
Greetings, Earthlings. Hi, I'm Ala Dewberry. I hail from the planet of SIG Security. I am the sub-project lead for the self-assessments sub-project. This is a project that originally got its start by Pushkar Yogolkar, who is sitting there in the back, I think, somewhere. And we are in the process of threat modeling the vSphere CSI driver. I also happen to work at VMware. That's a coincidence. And we've got our sequence diagrams all done, and we're actually ready to start the actual threat modeling part of the process. So I would love to have some help with that. If you're interested in just generally making Kubernetes more secure, we could use your help. And this is the first of what will be many more of these lightweight threat modeling exercises. So yeah, more to come. Thanks.
Thank you.
G'day everyone, I'm Nick. I am one of the leads of the Gateway API SIG Network subproject. I am up here today to say, we're doing pretty well, which is like yay, but we really managed to get our 1.0 out, which I'm very happy about. Thank you. Thanks to Rob and Shane who are down there. But the things that we really need help with a bunch of sort of associated stuff, like we need help updating our docs, we need help with product and program management and a bunch of other stuff like that. So that's the sort of stuff that we really need help with. So if you if you can help with any of that sort of stuff, then please reach out to me, Young Nick, Shane, Art, or Rob Scott on Slack, and we'd just love some help in that area. Thanks very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is James Strong. I help maintain Ingress Nginx. And if you don't know, that is a very complex project. There are lots of pieces in there. There are some questions in there that get really deep and technical, and it takes a lot to troubleshoot those. And we just need folks that have some more domain knowledge around things like Lua. Anybody here a Lua developer? No. Fun. So one of our projects next year is trying to possibly move from Lua to MJS. So hopefully that will help for that. We always need people for documentation and examples. So Ingress Nginx can run across all of the clouds, all of the configurations. I get so many questions about the AWS Cloud Controller and how that works with Ingress Nginx. So if we could get more people to help document that, that'd be great. Or just put up examples. So always need contributors for all of those things. So yeah. Thanks.
Hi there, my name is Mohammed. I'm the Security Infra lead. I am looking for some help with a KEP that I'm working on, which is replacing our old CI that we use right now, the shell scripts that live in our cluster folder in the Kubernetes repository. I'm working on migrating that to Kubernetes, so I'm looking for various code owners that own various bits of Kubernetes testing to approve some PRs that I've opened. I'm looking forward to shipping that feature alpha, hopefully, for this release. And if things go very well, I really want to get rid of that cluster by 1.32. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Caslin Fields, and I am one of the co-chairs of SIG Contributor Experience. Hi! So nice to see you all. Of course, SIG Contributor Experience is all about making sure that the community that we are all part of stays an awesome, welcoming, wonderful place to be. So in general, if you want to help contribute to that more, we need you. But specifically, if you are based in Europe, if you happen to be here and you're based in Europe, we will be organizing a contributor summit for KubeCon Europe. So if you would like to help out with that, please do let us know. We will have a call for volunteers for that soon. Also, if you're interested in helping to moderate Slack, we could really use some help with our Slack moderation. In the contributor comms team, we could use some help with social media if you're interested in social media, and also with technical automation if you're interested in automation, and Hugo for the contributor developer dev site, kates.dev. We could use some help there. Let me know if you want to know more. Thank you.
Hi everyone, Guy Templeton, co-lead of SIG Autoscaling. We are really looking for more contributors / maintainers of the core autoscaling APIs. At the moment we have one bottleneck in maintaining or approving PRs for that. We have a couple of features that we'd really like to get up from alpha to GA that we're currently really bottlenecked on. Also, the other sub-projects as well, Cluster Autoscaler, VPA, if we're looking for more contributors there, as well as improving documentation around all of the projects. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Mark. I'm lead of newly formed SIG etcd. So maybe as you heard, we need a lot of help. Yeah, so a couple of things that you might be interesting, like from, let's say, engineering standpoint, we are working on fixing our testing infrastructure and correctness testing. So if you're interested in validation of distributed systems, please come and talk to us. We need help with our infrastructure for testing. It's sad to say, but I would not want to continue building etcd on my laptop and pushing it. So please help us. Yeah, what else? We need more documentation. We are definitely want to break the myth that etcd is hard to run. So if you want to help us making it easier to access the knowledge about etcd, please talk to Nate. I think he's the best person. And yeah, so a couple maybe of interesting points or horizontal efforts. We are working on defining the contract between Kubernetes and etcd to finally clarify it and then optimize it. So if you've ever had a problem with etcd performance. I know you're running batch. I could say you can run pretty big clusters on etcd, but we could, so if you want to learn more about this, please join us and help us make it easier for others and spread the knowledge, and also help us optimize the contract and make etcd run much larger clusters. Etcd can do that. We just need to help Kubernetes use etcd more efficiently. And yeah, I think that's mostly it.
Hi, I'm Kaylin from SIG Security. If any of you care a whole bunch about securing clusters, we are working on a cluster hardening guide. It is a super lovely issue broken out into really small digestible parts. So if you are passionate about security or passionate about any particular component that you want to be secure, please come find that issue and help us with that. Thanks.
Hey, hello. I am Puerco, one of the tech leads from SIG Release, and I want to let you in into a duality of our SIG. So while on the release subproject, the release team subproject, we have like 15 years of help readily available. Volunteers wanted to sign up for the release team. On the release engineering side of our SIG, we need your help. So we have, as you know, we release Kubernetes every month, and most of what you see getting out is basically running on people's heroics, people overworked. So if you have some time and want to contribute to the project, this is a great way to help. If you have experience coding in Go, if you have experience in supply chain security, in DevOps, in infrastructure, we need you, and you could really help the project and make the release managers' life much, much better if you join us. Thank you.
Hey all, I am the lead for SIG Security documentation subproject. As Kaylin mentioned, we need some help with the auditing guide. But in addition to that, we also have so many other issues where we could use your help. For example, one is RBAC. We could have a good RBAC tutorial and improvements to the RBAC guide. I used to be a platform engineer, and I trust the Kubernetes documentation. So many times I've copy-pasted everything, and there have been times that it has made its way into production, and I am a little embarrassed about that. So it's really good. So we just want to make sure that with the increasing adoption of Kubernetes, we want to have the documentation related to security really up to date, so could use all your help. And I want to give a shout out to SIG documentation and various other SIGs who actually review and approve the PRs that come out of SIG security documentation subproject. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Olmsted Thompson. I'm one of the co-leads for SIG Multicluster. One of the things that's been happening lately that's really exciting is renewed interest in multi-cluster configuration management and what that actually means. Now, no matter what part of Kubernetes you work in, chances are it was built for a single cluster. And so we need to figure out what that means in the multi-cluster world. We've learned very clearly that configuration is not generic. The way that you deploy jobs might be different than the way you deploy stateless services. And so we really need subject matter experts to come help us figure out what this means in the future. So yeah, come help out, please.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Stoikis. I'm a co-lead on the SIG Network Policy API subgroup to SIG Network. We're exploring the future of what network policy APIs look like. We have a really great new API called Admin Network Policy that we just did our 0.1 release of. And we need help everywhere. Specifically, we need more implementation. So if you work with a CNI, shouting out Cilium and Calico, they've had open issues for the implementation of ANP for a good bit now. So we need help with that. We also need help with outreach, documentation, and we're really exploring the developer tooling side of the API. So we need help with people who want to make policy-related APIs easier to understand, easier to parse across a whole cluster. We're really excited about it, so looking forward to the next couple months. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Madhav. I'm one of the tech leads for Contrabex. I work with Caslin, who was just up here. Just adding on to what Caslin said, Contrabex also helps out a lot with the annual report process. So we are trying to automate that as much as possible for existing SIG chairs and tech leads. So I have some horribly written hacky scripts for some of that automation to get contributor statistics. I want to get all of that into the automation for annual reports so you don't have to do it for yourself. If that's something you're interested in, reach out to me. It's all in Go. We can work together on that. And another call out I have is if you're interested in working with whenever Kubernetes breaks and a fire breaks open, whenever we bump a version of Go, come talk to me. I started helping out in that area a little bit. I would also want more people to help out in that area because it's just 3 people right now, 3 or 4 people. So Kate's code organization is the channel that you should keep an eye out on. There's also a bunch of dependency management stuff that always needs help. So reach out if that's something you want to help out in. Really interesting work. So yeah, thank you.
And I'm going to go last, just because there's still a little bit of time. I want to make sure that everybody here knows, and I'm sure you've seen me bantering about it online, there is a non-code initiative that we are pushing pretty hard on right now, partly through SIG Contribex, partly through tag contributor strategy for projects in a much larger sense. And the entire goal of the non-code initiative is to find all of the other things that make this project live and make them identifiable, make them publicizable, and make them actionable. And that really depends on all of the other SIGs, everyone being able to take those roles and those action items and being able to identify them and bubble them up. So hopefully we're going to talk about it later today during the unconference if it gets voted on. And I hope that all the other SIGs will get involved. Now I'm going to hand it back to Nigel.
That section was way more popular than we anticipated. So this will be a thing. Thank you, Noah, for the great idea, putting this section together. Round of applause for Noah, please. Thank you. Right now is your break. We've got food outside. There's like fruit and yogurt and stuff. And the sessions start back again in 15 minutes. If you are the people in this room, that is your 15-minute warning to start prepping with AV. Thank you all so much. Take care.